Hello, everybody, and we're talking about rules in writing. And this is a topic of reading and writing. And of course, you all need this one also because everyone is actually doing writing, right? In school, in your daily activities, in your life, and wherever you may go, might need this one. So, our topic for today is getting the mechanics right. Once again, our topic for today is getting the mechanics right. And next one, we're going to talk about conjunctions first. Conjunctions. This is part of the speech. Okay? Part of speech po ito. And going back to memory lane, a conjunction is the glue that holds words, phrases, and clauses together. Once again, conjunctions. These are the words you use to connect, to glue words together. It's either dependent and independent to make things understandable and clear, to make things readable. Okay? Next one. So if you're talking about conjunctions, we have here three conjunctions. We have the first one is coordinating, the second one is subordinating, and the third one is correlative. Okay? There are no other conjunctions aside from these three. So what are these three? Let's start with the first one. If you say coordinating conjunction, they join together words, phrases, and independent clauses. Once again, coordinating conjunction is fanboys. We have your for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. If you say for, this explains reasons or purpose just like because. And adds one thing to another. Nor used to present an alternative negative idea to an already stated negative idea. Okay? But shows contrast or presents an alternative or a choice, yet introduces a contrasting idea that follows the preceding idea logically, so indicates effect, result, or consequence. So if you are talking about coordinating conjunction, just remember fun boys. Fun boys for, and, nor, but, or, so, yet. Okay. So, in usage, coordinating conjunctions are used like this ones. I go to the park every Sunday, for I love to watch the ducks on the lake. I watch the ducks on the lake and the little children basking on the sun. I don't go for the fresh air nor for the ducks. I just like seeing the joy this park exudes. This park with a show going on is entertaining in winter, but it's better in the heat of summer. I always take a book to read, yet I never seem to turn a single page. I'm taken I'm taken by the beauty of this park. So I just watch everything that is going on. So if you can see here, the highlighted red ones are the fanboys. These are coordinating conjunctions. So the role of coordinating conjunctions here is to connect dependent and independent two dependent. It's either a dependent clause and an independent clause. Because if you can see here the third one, I don't go for the fresh air nor for the ducks. That is actually an independent clause. I just like seeing the joy this park exudes, independent clause. Okay. So, how about but? Actually, those are independent clauses. Very good. Number six, you can't start sentences with fanboys. For the love of God, Montessori, for example, these ones. Please pay attention with these ones. But for the grace of God, she will do it. And I started a joke. Yet he survived 13 surgeries. Okay, once again, coordinating conjunctions, you cannot use them as a start of your sentences. But there is an exception to the rule. Once again, you can use these ones in literature pieces. You can write in literature with these ones, but not for formal writing. It's a no-no for formal writing. Okay? And number two, we're talking about subordinating conjunction. Once again, number one is coordinating conjunction. Number two is subordinating conjunction. How about subordinating conjunctions? What is this one? It always introduces a dependent clause, tying it to an independent clause. So once again, a team up of a dependent clause and an independent clause. For example, these subordinating conjunctions. Number one, although, if, though, where, as, once, until, whether, because, since, when, while, before, then, whenever, why, how, and that. These are only few, and the most commonly ones. There are more of the subordinating conjunctions. Okay, examples. Here are some example use sentences utilized. So, because of him, I learned how to start my own business. Everything will fall into place if you start at the beginning. Until you try, you'll never know. I add a new entry to my gratitude journal when I wake in the morning. As I write this letter, I know I must say goodbye. Life's been so happy since I moved to Chile. Okay, so if you can see here, with subordinating conjunctions, you may use them in the first sentences or you may start it off with a sentence. Unlike coordinating conjunctions, you don't use them at the beginning of sentences, of course, except if you are talking about literature. Okay, now, correlative conjunction, this is the third one, is a tag team or always come in pairs. Okay, so we have here both and end, whether or, either or, neither nor, not but, not only but also. In application to these ones, to best understand how to use correlative conjunctions correctly, study these sentence examples. We have here number one. I want either the pink sofa or the purple one. I'll study both English literature and art history. I didn't know whether you'd want the milk or cream, so I grabbed both. Why do you want to visit neither Ireland nor Scotland? I took not only the pink sofa, but also the Tiffany lamp. Not the cheeseburger for me, but definitely the fries. So if you can see here, it's always in pair. Either or, either means to say it's a positive choice, meaning to say the you like the two choices, either or. Both is always teamed up with and whether is always with or, and neither is always with nor, not only but also not and but. So that is correlative conjunctions. It always come in pair. And if we're talking about the conjunctions, there is always a comma usage when it comes to correctness. So what are these comma usage? Use a comma to join two independent clauses with the coordinating conjunctions. Okay, once again, coordinating conjunctions is fanboys. For, and, nor, but, yet, or, and then so. So if you say her misdeed was significant, comma, but the punishment was excessive, that is acceptable, that's correct. It is also correct to say that her misdeed was significant because or but justified by the circumstances. That is also acceptable. Okay. Next one. Because is not a coordinating conjunction. It's a subordinating conjunction, therefore it does not use a comma. Incorrect. Conspiracy theories can be compelling, comma, because many people distrust the government. How to correct it? Just remove the comma. Because, once again, because is not a coordinating conjunction, it does not need a comma before because. Okay? Next one. These are also subordinating conjunctions that does not use a comma before them. Okay? We have although, unless, until, because. Those subordinating conjunctions, once again, does not need a comma. Okay, next one. This is correct. While we were eating, the baby crawled out of the room. Alongside the road, we found the perpetrator's gun. Because many distrust government, conspiracy theories can be compelling. Use a comma to mark the end of an introductory element. So these are examples of introductory element. We have here along the side or along the road. This is a prepositional phrase. That's why you need a comma. While we were eating, that is a pendant clause. That's why it needs a comma. And then, so with the next one. Next one. And in mechanics also, we must not forget the singular words and the plural verbs of the rules of in a sentence. Okay? A total of 82 dancers have signed up for the cha-cha competition. Okay, once again, how will you know if you should use a verb that is plural or singular? Always focus of the sentence. The predicate is talking about to whom? Subject. And what is that subject? 82 dancers. Okay? A total is actually singular, but it's talking about the 82 dancers. That's why it's half. Okay? Understood? 82 dancers. Ibig sabihin, they are taken as separately. It's not a whole. Okay? Next one. The total has exceeded our expectations. Okay, for the total, this is actually singular. See the difference? A total is actually plural. The total or that total is singular. It should be followed by has. Okay? Next one. A number of adolescents are wearing midriff bearing t-shirts this summer. So for this one, a number, some of the adolescents. And adolescents means to say they are many, there are some, and they are taken as separately, not as one. The number of adolescents wearing midriff t-shirts this summer is higher than ever. For this one, ibig sabihin they are taken as a whole. That's why it's always is. The number is. A number are. A total of 82 dancers are. The total has. Okay? Please see that sequence, that pattern. A range of homemade jams, jellies, and chutneys. It is listed. It's a list. That's why it's using are as a verb. Arrange here is actually A is singular, but range, ibig sabihin, it's an entirely a number and it's a range. Ibig sabihin, it is composed of many, a range of homemade jams. Okay? Next one. The range of products for sale at the fair is staggering. So please see the sequence here. The range is uses a singular verb. A range is using a plural verb. It takes a plural verb. Okay? Next one. A bunch of us are headed today drive in for tonight's double feature. A bunch means to say madami kayo. A bunch of bananas is less expensive but also less romantic. A bunch of bananas here is taken as a single quantity. Banana, ibig sabihin, isang puon. Puon ng banana. That's why it's taken as a one entity. A couple of dogs are peeing on my lawn. Ibig sabihin, madaming dogs yan. That's why are. A couple is entitled to a Valentine's discount with this vacation company. A couple kasi, ibig sabihin, there are two people but they are couples taken as one. That's why it's taking a singular verb. Okay? In the photo, the team is holding a loft banner that says debating rules. The team is acting as one entity. Okay? The team are arguing among themselves. Your clue here is arguing among themselves. So please look at the predicate also because somewhat the clue is there. So you just need to focus or you just need to see the focus or you just need to see the predicate also. And they are arguing among themselves. That's why it's are. Okay? Once again, there's always exception to the rules. The team, ibig sabihin, not as taken as a single entity. It always depends on the sentence, okay? So let's try to check your understanding. Please see if this is correct or not. Okay, please listen. While you are talking to DS, Jamer took the cookies. This is entirely wrong. Why? While you are talking to DS, comma, there should be a comma there. Jamer took the cookies. Number two. Number one again, comma, just insert a comma. Number two, for the love of God. Okay, beginning pa lang wrong na. Why? If you are writing in the formal writing, for there should not be in the beginning. Why? It's a coordinating conjunctions. Once again, if you're talking about formal writing, coordinating conjunctions should not start a sentence. Okay? So you eliminate that one or you just reshuffle so that for the love of God is at the end. Number three, Isabella is entirely a conducive place to live in with its abundance and wealth. I love both the culture nor the tradition of this place. You love both the culture and the tradition. That's why and I love both the culture and the tradition of this place. Okay? You are not choosing, that's why and. Both and. A herd of walruses plunge into the fresh water. A herd of walruses. Fresh water. A herd of walruses, ibig sabihin, it is taken as a one entity. That's why, as a whole collective noun, plunges. Okay? Okay, plunges. Number five, I told her all the secrets because I love her honestly. Eliminate that or the period, eliminate comma. You just proceed with all of it. And then I told her all the secrets because I love her honesty. Period. With loud and enthusiastic applause, the audience conveyed their appreciation for the daring hacky sack demonstration. The audience, with loud and enthusiastic applause, they're taken as a one entity. That's why it should be its. Okay? Number seven. If you say number seven, the majority of voters in the New Brunswick riding supports spending that will combat global warming. Majority of the voters, ibig sabihin, it should be support without S because it's plural. Number eight. Following last week's guest lecture on nutrition, the school staff has decided to supply fruit instead of donuts at weekly meetings. That's correct. $12 is too much to pay for 2 hours of superpowers. That's correct also because this is your money. Okay, $2. As one. It's not, okay, piso, dalawa, ganon. No, it should be taken as one. That's why it's correct. The president and CEO resides at a five-star hotel in Manila. That's correct. Why? There are there's one person and with two positions. He is the president at the same time CEO. That's why it's resides. Okay? I hope you got it all correctly. And I hope to see you once again on the next upload. Okay. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening.